Well, howdy, 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 y'all. Teresa here, and
Bradley.
Finally, the Bradley. I know every day you guys hear me go, Teresa and just the critters. Well, we have one extra critter named Brad.
That's me.
That's you. Anyway, it is March 27th already, honey. 2017, Monday afternoon. It is 2:56 p.m. on this fine, beautiful Florida day. Do you have the weather pulled up, Mr. Heide?
No, I don't. But I can do that.
Okay.
Yeah, wait a minute.
My hair's all frat. We had the windows down. We were going for a drive.
And we took Charlie with us.
We didn't have a choice.
No, we didn't.
I'll tell you guys about it. Well, I'll tell you guys real quick while I bring up the weather. He would bring in the dogs. He brought in Missy, grabbed his stuff, and then he went to bring in Nixie and Charlie. Well, Charlie wasn't on a leash, but that's not a big problem because you just call him and he comes right back to you. But he was bound determined. He knew we were going for a ride.
Yep.
And he was bound determined that he was going with. No ifs, ands, or buts. And, you know, when you get that much of a dog moving and wanting, you go, okay, yes, sir. So, anyway, what is the weather like, Mr. Heide?
Okay, we have two weather forecasts.
Well, can we just do one?
No, I'm going to do them both. Okay, one weather forecast for PANACEA, Florida says partly sunny, 78 degrees. And a real feel of 84. The other one says cloudy, 77 degrees, and a real feel of 89. So both of them predict a low today of 60 degrees, and I'm done.
That's it?
That's it.
Okay. Did you get out your chicken, Hicken?
Not yet.
What are you making for dinner, Henner?
Chicken.
Are you? Why?
IRIR.
Why?
Well, was
Did you get out chicken?
No, not from 37 seconds ago. Don't give me bad looks. You're going to make me cry.
Don't cry, you big baby faker.
I can't help it.
Oh, God. Here we go again. You guys get ready.
Please don't do something to me. Okay, talk to them.
Wow, have you combed your hair today?
No. I'm off. As in,
you're
not
way
working.
off. Anyway. I'm not showing you critter cam because I got stuff spread all over my couch. So, anyway, you guys know yesterday I didn't paint. Brad cooked pork chops last night because I was not feeling real perky as far as I was having a bad asthma day. And I figured out why. One of the reasons why. I didn't realize that not on either side of us, but one space over from our neighbor, they've got a great big fire pit set up. I wondered why sometimes, honey, when I go to sit outside, it is so smoky that... Remember the other night?
Yep.
I went to sit outside and I could only stay for a few minutes. It's because of... Yeah. And I know it's their right, and it's not their fault that I'm allergic to wood smoke, yada, yada, yada. But it does kind of suck. But, so, my lungs really hurt, and I told you guys I was using this Respiratory Ease by Eden's Garden that my friend Michelle sent me. And it's a roll-on, and I like that. And I'll talk more about that in a few minutes.
But, that's for better breathing?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was a deodorant.
You did not. This little rollerball ain't going to work on your pet.
Well, it would, but it'd take a whole friggin' bottle.
But anyway, so I used this, and I used some Vicks Vapor Rub, because that always does well for me. And what else did I do? Just kind of sat low-key day and stuff. Used my inhaler. I didn't end up having to use a breathing treatment last night, thank goodness. So I thought I was going to have to. And for looming, I got done, and these are both on the Sinwood variable long loom. And I showed you guys. I'll show you guys in a minute. But this one turned out real cute, I thought. And see, it's got where the black is, the solid black line is ridges. So, yep. And this is, I showed you guys what I was doing with the brim. So anyway, I thought it turned out really cute. This is a small adult. Then this is a child size. Probably for like 10, 12-year-olds or whatever. So, and this is real sparkly. You see that. And so is black, but you can't really see it. So anyway, that turned out cute. What I did, for those of you that do loom knitting and are interested, this is my Thinwood variable loom. And I told you guys it came with a sheet that said the different sizes. And this is what they call the wedge that you can move up and down for the different sizes. This is the back side of it. Just unscrew this and you slide it up and down. Or if you're going to use the whole thing, you go ahead and just take that wedge out. But what I did on here, and I don't know if you guys can see it or not, was I went ahead and marked, I don't know if you guys can see. Yeah, you can see like that says baby and / toddler. This is baby small, child, large, and the one I just showed you, the green and black, with the youth, and so on. So I have, and then the very last one marked here on the smallest is for the baby slipper. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different sizes now that I can make, that I already marked. And what you see with the darker mark here is I just used one of these Bic fine markers, and then I went over the top of it last night with clear fingernail polish so it won't rub off as fast. And that just makes it a lot easier for me to know right where I need to slide my wedge at. So, and this is starting another hat, which right now I have started on a child large hat. So anyway, because it had come in all different sizes, so that way, whoever I donate these to will have a lot of different sizes to be able to give out. So, did that. Then, we decided we wanted to go into town. I was expecting a couple packages which didn't come in. One from Leanne Live. Andrew said she got something off my wish list, and I'm not sure if she did or not. I got in a package, and I don't know who it's from. So, whoever you are, thank you very much, and please tell me who you are. If nothing else, send me an email so I know who you are. All that contact information is down below.
Well, yeah, because we'd like to thank them properly.
Right, yeah, because I know I have an Amazon wish list here, in the description of every video, but I would like to know who you are and thank you, like Brad said, properly. So, what I got in was some nightgowns, some sleepwear, which is really nice sleepwear. It's this, and it's a long nightgown, very nice and lightweight, which is awesome, because this is for the heat and stuff. This is super. I have 3 just like this. And did you feel how lightweight that is, honey?
Oh, yeah. Those
yeah,
nice,
that'll be really nice.
You're always complaining how warm it gets in here.
And that's the perfect size, too. Whoever sent it knows me well, and I don't think this was on my wish list. So if it was, please let me know. If it was you, Angie, or if it was somebody else, please let me know, because I want, like Brad said, we want to thank you properly. And then one like this. So I'm excited to wear those. Like I said,
I'm excited to see you wearing it.
I haven't had anything that lightweight and breathable. So, I have some old nylon ones, and they were okay for Wyoming, but I don't wear them here because, number one, they're way too long, and number two, nylon doesn't breathe real well. Right, hon?
Well, I was laughing about that because remember when we lived on Grant Street and we lived through the deepest, darkest parts of winter, and we made comments that we hadn't seen each other's bare butt in 3 months.
Yeah.
And
definitely.
Now it's just the opposite. It's a lot warmer here.
Yeah.
Which I'm not complaining about.
So, yesterday, who did? I visited a little bit with Leanne through text message. I talked with we talked with granddaughter for a while. And daughter, I think. No, that was the night before. I don't know. I was on the phone a lot. And then I talked really late at night to Michelle. Poor Michelle. Because I was upset about something else. And then she was talking to me. And did you guys know, and this is something I didn't know, and thank goodness for wonderful friends that find out information and share it, that not all of the essential oils are okay for pets to be around, especially cats. There's a whole list. If you type in essential oils that are harmful to cats, there is a whole list of ones, and some are more harmful to them than others. And I did not know that. And I checked that list, and and I don't have a diffuser yet, and I'm not going to get one now. That 4 out of the 6 essential oils that I had purchased would be harmful to my cat, would cause her respiratory problems. Now, they're okay to use, like on your skin and stuff, but anything that is emitted through the air is what causes these cats to have respiratory problems. Last thing I want to do, thank goodness I hadn't had the money to buy a diffuser, or I would have, not realizing. And, because she was double checking with me because she wanted to get me a diffuser. And then we were talking about it, and then I said, well, no, I'll just stick with the rollerball because I like these that she has gotten me. She's got me 3 of them, and they have this rollerball. And, it really does help. So, yeah. But I was upset about something else, and then I thought maybe that had been what had caused my cat Jasper's quick demise, and poor Brad and Michelle, because, I was talking with Brad, and he's like, no, Jasper had a heart problem that is typical in Siamese, and they said that he probably had it for a long time and stuff, and, because I'm like, thinking I killed my cat or something, and, yeah, and like I said, poor Michelle, because I'm like, all blubbery and crying and stuff, and she's worried, and Brad's texting her and going, no, she's fine, she's just, emotional, and, got some other stuff going on, and, right, hun?
Right, baby.
But I talked to her a little bit last night, early this morning, because I think they get up really early. So we talked for a while this morning through text message and stuff, and, I want to make sure she was okay, because, like, sorry I was a basket case last night. I mean, once in a while, I'm a very emotional person. Once in a while, I kind of get overwhelmed by some stuff, and, sometimes I need a little bit of personal time to, handle my own crap. So, right, hon?
Right, baby.
Actually, usually what I need is some downtime with my husband and stuff, because he's my best counselor I have. So, and he knows me the best. So, talk with him, just even normal, just chit chat and stuff, just that connection. And we went for a drive. Like I said, we got the mail. And then my friend Nancy, the one that had ordered the wind chimes and had me paint them, her payment came in. She's in trouble because she sent a very hefty tip on top of it.
Yeah.
And Brad will chew her out for me.
Yeah.
Because I'm a little afraid of her. She might be small, but she's
a munchkin.
She could hurt me, though.
She's a munchkin.
Mama could hurt me. Everybody calls her Mama.
She's a munchkin.
And she loves the bird chimes. Or bird chimes? Well, I want to call them bird chimes all the time. The wind chimes. So anyway, we went in town, got gas, got my Slurpee, because, I love my Slurpee. And we got the Hardee's $5 bags. Doesn't take much to make me happy, does it, hon?
No.
So, and then we're coming back. This is the story of the day. And Brad will help me with this. We're coming back from Crawfordville. Have our bag of goodies in the car and stuff. My granddaughter calls me crying and is just hysterical in the phone. I think she's dying, okay? I think she's dying, and she calls me all upset, crying. Get her to calm down. Her and her brother are fighting. She made it sound like to us like that he just about probably crushed her leg, because they were fighting and horsing around, and then, one gets smacked, and it's just almost a repeat of what my kids probably did, because my oldest would never really defend herself either. And, get her calmed down, and her and her brother are yelling at each other, and we're on the phone, and, what did you tell her mother?
That Emma made it sound like, that there was a serial killer on the loose in their house.
She did. I envisioned her little brother chasing her through the house with a knife or something. I mean, Lord, I'm like, oh my God, they're not safe to be alone, and they're gonna kill each other. And so Brad texts our daughter, who's at work, trying to work, and stuff, and says, there's some massive fighting going on in your house, and you might want to check to see if they're alive. And of course, then she couldn't get Emma on the phone right away because Emma had left her phone in a different room and was fixing lunch, and so we, and my daughter's like, well, my sister and I used to beat on each other too every time you guys left us alone. And
I told her I wasn't surprised about that.
Yeah, and she was like, and Emma has a tendency to elaborate a little bit, and she explained to her mom that no, because she told me her leg was all red and it was swelling up. It was turning purple, and I'm like, oh my God, get some ice on it, because, I mean, she's my baby, okay? I mean, and, she told her mom it wasn't red or anything.
Yeah.
Lord.
Well, that's what I told our daughter, that I'm sorry for putting the parents' curse on her, and then I put not really.
Did she answer you to who won when they used to fight?
No, she never did.
Her and her sister? Well, she probably trying to work.
Well, yeah.
Probably trying to work.
Yeah. She said, yeah, I got a hold of her, and she was all, hey, Mom, what's up? All nonchalantly.
Ah!
Mm-hmm.
So, anyway. Yeah, so it was, crazy. Hey, Mom, what's up? Really? So that's why Emma didn't just call her mother. Remember, I kept saying, just call your mom.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Lord.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, because I thought they were going to kill each other.
Mm-hmm.
I was sure that my daughter was going to come home and there were just going to be body parts of my granddaughter all strewn out the house, and then her little brother would be sitting there with a remote control, just with his big grin on his face, and probably chocolate all around it, because he found the chocolate stash too. Because Lord. So anyway, yeah. Duh.
Mm-hmm.
Kids.
Oh, I know.
Kids. Because I'm like, you tell your brother if he doesn't give you the remote that I'm gonna call his mom, and he's mouthing off because he's like, yeah, right. What are you gonna do? You're 2,000 miles away, Nana. You ain't gonna do anything. I'm like, ugh.
Mm-hmm.
Because I mean, our granddaughter made it sound like she just didn't want to live any longer. She told me, remember, that she couldn't go through a whole week of this.
Yeah, I heard that part.
Lord.
I was trying to concentrate, and I was trying to concentrate on
driving,
watching the road.
So anyway, that's what's going on in our neck of the woods. Right, hon?
Right, baby.
So, I'm going to go out and paint. What are you going to do?
I'm going to go down to the bathhouse.
Oh, okay. Then you're going to caulk that seam?
Yep.
You're going to have to move that stuff out.
I know. I thought I'd just stand back and just kind of shoot it in the general direction. Don't look at me in that tone of voice. I could see my eyebrows.
We found out where the roaches are coming from. There's this one seam in this RV that because once a week I spray for roaches, and when I spray in this corner seam, there's just a little gap, and about 5 or 6 came out. Of course, they were dying at that point in time, but still. That's the second time it's happened, so they must be coming in from the inside, like a vent and stuff is not too far from there, is it, honey? Mm-hmm. And so, yeah, so they need to die.
Yep.
So anyway,
being from Wyoming,
we don't know anything about them.
The only time I ever saw roaches in Wyoming was when that friend of ours was running that storage unit.
Oh, yeah.
And the lady brought up a bunch of stuff from Texas, and all the roaches decided to disperse.
Oh, did they?
Yeah. And then
when you guys opened it, or when he opened it, or
one of the people right next to it was complaining about roaches in their storage unit. Mm-hmm. And like I said, in 50 years, that was the only time I'd ever seen roaches in Wyoming. And they finally narrowed it down to this unit here. And they had the lady come in and open up the unit, and it was just crawling with roaches.
Really?
Yeah. And so she had to pay, I don't know how many storage units were in that particular row of but she had to pay for fumigation for all the storage units.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is only fair.
You know, it's like Brad's used to, like in Hawaii there a lot. Mm-hmm. And stuff, but yeah. So interesting. But I hope everybody's having a good day. We are. Mm-hmm. And I love you guys. And thank you again, Michelle, for just your words of wisdom and being such a great friend. And thank you again to whoever sent me the sleepwear. Please let me know who you are. I'd like to, do a proper thank you. And if you email me and I forget to reply, sometimes you gotta remind me, because I don't go over to my email very often. And so I'm not trying to be rude or anything. I just forget, So, you got anything else to say?
Nope. I think you covered it all.
But I love you guys, and I do cherish your friendship so much. And I think you guys are awesome. And I will be thinking about you guys while I'm outside painting. And say bye, Brad.
Bye, Brad.
Bye, guys.